Hey Scorpio, thanks for checking out your weekly forecast for October 18th through the 24th. Happy birthday to the early Scorpios towards the end of the week. We're going to connect here and see what's coming up for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising. We do have a full moon coming up on the 20th. And as a water sign, Scorpio, many of you are very sensitive to moon energy. I know that I am. So you might be feeling tired, you might be feeling drained, you might be feeling emotional. But we're going to see how these energies are affecting Scorpio and what messages are coming up for Scorpio in general. One more good shuffle here, and then we'll go ahead and get right on into it, my darlings. Let's do it. Let's see what's going on. So, first card coming up here for Scorpio is the Ace of Wands. This also came up for Capricorn, Aries, and I believe Gemini, if I'm not mistaken. So some of you may be dealing with a Capricorn, Aries, or Gemini, or if you have any of those placements, this can be coming up as like a repetitive message, like, hey, hello, we're telling you this message, pay attention. Ace of Wands comes up when there's an opportunity presenting itself and we're being told to go for it, to seize it. Sometimes we're tempted to turn it down or turn up our nose at it because we're looking at it like it's not that big of a deal. We might have really big plans for the future, really big goals, and we might feel, I'm not going to waste my time on that. I'll wait for something bigger. But Spirit is saying this is actually that thing that's going to branch out and be the bigger thing. It might seem small, but once you start to put some love, some energy into it, it's going to expand, it's going to grow. It's going to connect you with the right connections and networks and skills and experiences that are going to be very beneficial for you in the future. Okay, this can come up like, for example, say you're looking for work and somebody reaches out and offers you something temporary. And you're like, no, I'll hold out because I want something permanent. But little do you know, once you get there, you get your foot in the door and they're like, whoa, we really like Scorpio. Let's keep Scorpio around. Or circumstances might all of a sudden change and somebody's resigning and leaving the position and they're like, oh, hey Scorpio, you're doing a great job and we just had something open up. Would you like to become permanent here? Right? So that's like just one example of something that seems small. It can be a creative project. It can be some kind of a chance to work with others on a creative project or something that you're trying to put together that's going to really be able to take off. So Ace of Wands says don't be quick to reject it. Don't look at it as, oh, it's just a small little thing, because it's going to grow. It's going to grow into something bigger. Okay? I'm getting a really interesting vibe for Scorpio with this card that I didn't get from those other cards. And so as I'm looking at it in this instance, Scorpio, for you guys, I'm seeing the energy in the card differently. I feel like the card, the hand in the card, I don't want to use the word menacing, but I feel like it's just very bluntly putting this, it's grabbing the wand, but in this instance, I feel like it's like offering the wand. Like, I feel in this instance, the hand is offering the wand, and it's doing it in like a very kind of brash kind of way, like just kind of very much like, here, take it, right? And so for some of you, you might be tempted to turn down this offer because you don't like the way it's being offered to you. You're like, do you know who you're talking to right now? Like, you might just kind of be like, you want to try again? Like, you might just kind of feel like this is being given to you in kind of like a rude way. Although I don't feel that the intention is to be rude to you. You might be dealing with someone who just kind of is not the most articulate, or maybe they just don't have the best people skills. And so you might be tempted to just kind of be like, no, like it might kind of trigger that Scorpio attitude a little bit. But Spirit is saying, embrace this. This isn't being given to you in a malicious way. And don't allow the way that it's presented to you to keep you from seizing the opportunity, from seeing the worth and the value that it has. Because I'm sorry to say, I feel like whoever is presenting it to you or telling you about it maybe is not doing it in the classiest way or, the most articulate way. But don't let that get in the way of the opportunity itself. The next card that's coming up here, Scorpio, is I have to laugh here, I have to giggle here, I have to chuckle, right? Oh my God, I love it when this happens. Those of you who watch my readings, you know that as I'm reading the cards and as I'm reading the energy, I start writing the energy and I get a little bit ahead of the cards. And that's what happened here. 4 of Cups is confirming it for me right here. I said I kind of feel like you don't want to take it because you don't like the way it's being offered to you. And 4 of Cups is a card that comes up when we're not impressed. We're not interested. We don't want it. We're like, no, thank you. Right? You don't like the way it's being offered to you. You don't like the way that it's coming in. But again, 4 of Cups says be open. Be open to the possibilities. Now, those of you who watch my readings have also heard me talk about 4 of Cups. Makes me think of what Rumi wrote about when he talked about divine discontentment. When we don't want something because we begin to realize we're worthy and deserving of more, and it's a chance for us to raise the bar. Have some balance in this situation. Compromise a little bit. You can accept the opportunity, but you can also let this person know that you don't accept the way that they're communicating with you. You don't have to do it in an argumentative way. You don't have to do it in a way where you're shunning them or cutting them out or, burning bridges or burning the opportunity to work with them in the future. You can just simply say, oh, well, I'm kind of confused by that. And you can just say something that lets them know that, you would like for you guys to communicate a little bit differently. You would like for this person to communicate with you with a little bit more professionalism or a little bit more kindness or whatever it might be. So you don't have to throw the baby out with the bathwater, so to speak. You can still raise the bar, but not lose out on the opportunity because of the way that it was presented to you. Now, the next card that's coming in here for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising is the Strength card. And this is a Major Arcana card. Major Arcana cards are going to come up anytime that it's a significant new chapter. It's a significant turning point and defining moment in our life. And the things that we're experiencing are directly connected to what we came here to experience and grow and learn. Strength card is associated with the astrological sign of Leo. So if you have a Leo placement, it could be that area of your life in which you're having a chance or an offer to expand and to grow. You might be dealing with a Leo. Now, putting Leo aside altogether, the Strength card is going to be about embracing our vulnerability and going out into the unknown. And we see not only that we're able to success, but we're able to, not only that we're able to succeed, but we're really able to thrive and to come out on top, to come out the leader, the ruler of the wild things, so to speak, right? She's tamed this lion and it's protecting her. It's like this guard dog beside her. It's like putty in her hands. But if I try to mess with her or you try to mess with her, that lion's going to come for us. That lion is not going to have it. And so the Strength card is about going out into the unknown, embracing that vulnerability, and along the way we have our protectors, we have our allies, we have loyalty, we have commitment, right? Scorpio is very loyal, and that's one of the biggest challenges for Scorpio, to encounter people that are as loyal as Scorpio is. But Spirit is saying, here you have that opportunity, here you have that chance. I feel a lot of you have been asking for help, and you've been like, look, I can do it on my own. I know I'm a badass. I've done it on my own my whole life, but throw me some help here. Give me a partner in crime. Give me somebody that I can work with, whether it's a business partner, a best friend, a spouse or life partner, whatever capacity you've been wanting this help in, you've been asking for it. And now this person's coming in. I don't know why I just heard Starsky and Hutch. I've never watched Starsky and Hutch. I know that there was a remake movie not that long ago. I didn't even watch that. I remember hearing the name growing up. My dad was really into like the old TV show, the original, but I don't remember it at all. I don't know anything about it. So I don't know if that means anything to anybody out there. Maybe you think you're Starsky and your Hutch is coming in, or vice versa. I just have to say it because I heard it. But I feel for whatever reason, this help that's coming in, this partner that's coming in, they're going to be very loyal and they're going to have your back. But the Ace of Wands and the Four of Cups is giving me the sense that this is somebody who's a little bit rough around the edges. Now, Scorpio, you're a badass. You can handle rough around the edges, right? This person has a lot of really great characteristics, a lot of really great qualities. And for a lot of you, this is someone who's going to step in one way in your life, and they're going to become much more than that. So they may be stepping in as a friend and becoming a business partner, or they may be stepping in as a business partner and becoming a best friend. And then from there, for some of you, it could even be that this person ends up becoming your life partner or your spouse, if you're open to it, right? But I just feel like they're coming in one capacity, and they're filling a lot of different spaces. They're coming in a lot of different ways. They have a lot to offer. They just need some polishing. This is someone who's a little rough around the edges. They just need a little bit of polishing. Now, Scorpio, you're very intuitive. You're very good at reading through people, right? So use that gift, use that talent, and see here that this is someone who means well, and maybe they need a little bit of direction. They need a little bit of reminding that, hey, you know what? Like, let's work on our manners here. Let's work on our manners here. Let's work on communicating. Let's work on being a little bit more, discerning with the words that we're choosing, right? Let's work on being a little bit more clear in what we're trying to say. I don't feel this is a bad person. I feel this is actually someone that's going to be very helpful to you. Very helpful to you, right? But again, it's kind of like Beauty and the Beast. Even if it's not like a romantic thing, this person's a little bit like the Beast. But underneath, there's a heart of gold, and there's someone here who has the ability to help you. I even feel this is someone that has a lot of resources. This is someone that has really done a good job putting money away for the future. This is someone who will be able to invest. And this is someone who's very hardworking, who's not afraid to roll up their sleeves and get their hands dirty and get right there in the trenches with you. This is someone that even though they're rough around the edges, they will stand up and they will fight for you. They're like this lion. Leo or not, they're like this lion, right? They're a little wild. They're a little uncouth, right? But they're coming in ready to fight for you, ready to protect you, ready to defend you. They're right in there with you, right? So this is a situation where some patience is worthwhile, right? Because this person means well and they're beneficial, right? They're coming in with good intentions. And once you can get past those initial kind of little bumps, you're going to find that this is this kind of connection, this kind of commitment, this kind of loyalty. Look how gentle that lion is right now. It's like a puppy at her feet. And you can have this too with this person. It's just going to take a little bit of patience with this partnership. Oh my gosh, and look at this, Ace of Cups. That makes me very happy. Ace of Cups, traditionally speaking, is experiences that are emotionally rewarding and satisfying. It can be a resolution after a time of conflict, a happy home, a new home, creativity, fulfillment, just feeling that deep sense of satisfaction in your heart. And for me, Ace of Cups is very special because Ace of Cups, I've noticed over the years, seems to come up when you're breaking out of that karmic cycle of having the same heartache or hardship or betrayal over and over again. And you finally are like, universe, I'm done with this. I'm sick of this. I'm not doing this anymore. I know what the red flags are. I know what to look out for. And I know what I need to do. Next time I see this coming, I'm going to recognize it from a mile away. I'm going to turn and go the other way. I'm not giving it one more second of my time. Life is short. I want to be happy. I'm not doing this anymore. Universe says, awesome, wonderful. Scorpio's awake now. Scorpio no longer needs these painful experiences to poke Scorpio to wake up. Now that Scorpio is awake, Scorpio is ready to learn through love, success, support, friendship, laughter, creativity, accomplishment, all those wonderful things. So instead of being in the painful class, you're in the happy class. You're learning through joy instead of learning through pain. So I'm happy to see Ace of Cups. So Spirit is telling us that this is a chance that both of you are getting to turn this leaf over. If I'm not mistaken, there was a similar element in the love reading for Scorpio for October. And the love reading is linked in the description for those of you who want to watch it. So I feel that for a lot of you, because something very similar came up in the love reading, I feel like there is potential for love or romance with this person. Some of you might not accept it. Maybe you're already in a committed relationship. Maybe you just don't want to be in a relationship. So it's up to you whether or not you want to accept it. But I feel that this person, and I'm going to be honest with you, I don't feel like it's another Scorpio, which can be a good thing sometimes, because sometimes when you have two Scorpios together, I don't know what it is, but it can really bring out the dark side in each other and things can get a little weird. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know if anybody else has noticed that about two Scorpios together. It can get a little intense. I don't feel that this is a fellow Scorpio. Maybe they have a Scorpio placement somewhere, but I don't feel that their sun sign is Scorpio, but I feel they're coming in with that ride or die energy. So even if you were to turn them down and say, look, thank you, I'm flattered, but I don't like you like that, they're still going to be your friend. They're still going to be your business partner. They're still going to come in ready to fight for you. I feel this is a very loyal helper. Okay, now you may want to check out your moon sign and rising sign videos. I've noticed lately a lot of people are stuck, so I've begun to do the customized affirmations again. I used to do it a while back, but I stopped because it takes a really specific energy and focus for me to connect with somebody and try to really get to where they're blocked and how to overcome that. And, like depending on what comes up in the reading, putting together the right words for like the right affirmation for what you're dealing with. And I just felt like I didn't have the focus for that, so I wasn't offering it for a while. But Spirit has been pushing me like, come on, Amethyst, get back on it, get back on it. So it's back on the calendar. I'm calling it the Rut Buster. And Spirit has also moved me to put it back on the calendar for much, much less than what I used to charge for it. So it's less than half of what I used to charge for it, because I know it's hard times right now for a lot of people. The other readings are still there. The readings that you guys are used to, I'm still offering those. I just kind of brought this Rut Buster, this affirmation thing back, because I've noticed a lot of people are stuck right now and kind of need it. If you can't afford a private reading, no worries, honey. Watch your moon sign, your rising sign, your Venus. Even though these are general readings, watching your placements brings in a more personal touch, more personal energy to it. That can be very helpful as well. I thank you all for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing. Have a wonderful week, my dears. Take care.